Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Let me introduce you to absolutely incredible practical vehicle from Toyota lineup. 2014 Toyota Sienna XLE 4-wheel drive limited. These are absolutely incredible practical machines for soccer mom, but not only. If you have a kids, obviously, but it's for camping. I saw many people will put a single bed and they travel across the United States. Extremely reliable, will not get you stranded. So that was basically the main reason why I decided to give you a tour and film this vehicle for you. It has incredible practicality, there's no question about it. It's ginormous inside, and this one on top of it, because it's limited, it feels super luxurious. Just the look, right? The small touches, the chrome handles, nice turn signals in the mirrors already, so that's good. Really nice modern front, in my opinion. I will say this will age slowly, and despite the fact it's 9 years old, it looks very modern. And that was the time when the designers still knew what they are doing, and it felt perfect, complete, and it made sense, this design. Today, when you look on the vehicles, sometimes you think these designers have a crisis. They just don't know what they are doing. The cars looks like a chaos when you look at it from outside. This one is beautiful. Look at these rims. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, very practical. We have a sunroof and that roof rack. That is very important, because if you go camping or if you do the active life or you have a lot of kids, you put the box on it, right? The Yakima or Tula box, which gives you extra storage. It takes 10 minutes to put it on. This owner actually said he has one, and when they go travel as a family, he puts it on. So very practical, I'm sure you will agree. It has these features which I personally don't care for, like electric doors. So that's how it opens, clicks. I remember in beginning when I was a Toyota dealer, there were problems with those, but it was not this generation. It was the previous one when these mechanisms were being replaced by us. I think it was recalled with some limited warranty. So this one will have not that problem. Don't you think she's super cute? And very modern design. I believe we will look a little bit later. This was like 137,000 miles. So I guess that was enough. On outside, look at the light. This is very useful. You might think it's gimmick, but it's not. When you open the door, you have a light on the floor and you can see what you are stepping into in the dark. It's totally usable. So let's go open this beautiful handle and see how it looks inside. With those limited features, you get the leather, you get that faux wood, and you get extra speakers, extra, more expensive sound system. This one even has memories for the seats. So you will see, like on expensive Lexuses, when you actually press the button, the start button right here, the seat is programmed and it will move forward. So right now, for easy entry, it's in the back position, but let's pretend I will push the button. Let's pretend I'm getting in. It did chosen one of the memories and it went forward. So that's incredible. Let's switch it off. That will be on and now off, and it will go back. Okay, let's get rid of that beeping by closing the door. Boom. So here you can see that instrument cluster. Beautiful, huge dashboard. We went on the test drive with the owner. He wanted to show me some sound coming from drivetrain. Maybe there's a little bit of humming, and it will be either front wheel bearings or the tires which are worn. It's winter tires. But look at that. Incredible, isn't it? All the amenities and features of the modern vehicle. This to me looks very nice, and as you can imagine, I will buy a vehicle like that all day long without ever thinking, oh, it's just for soccer mom. No, I don't care. I love practicality. I love to go camping and throw things in the vehicle. I will probably most likely remove all these captain chairs, everything. It will be stored somewhere, and we'll have all that space ready for bicycles, kayaks, and so on and so on. These are definitely great for active life. I met people who stop by at my shop who watch this channel, and if they are single and they want to travel USA, they put on one side just a single bed which fits here, and on the other side they had like a cooler and a miniature kitchen, few boxes and so on. So single person can very comfortably use this as a traveling vehicle, and obviously super reliable with reasonable gas mileage. If you take a big Ford van, you are getting 12-14 miles per gallon. I think the traveling person who's probably watching the video right now said he was getting like 22 miles per gallon, and that's a huge difference if you are doing a lot of miles every day traveling around, don't you think? And I think she's gorgeous. This cockpit, it's something I will get used to really quickly. Beautiful leather, despite the fact it's all used. The owner didn't clean anything. He just came for inspection. A really good touch. That screen, actually, when we put it on, it goes very nicely. Let's see. Let's look at it together. So show map. Alright, and right there. Really nice. It's a large screen. That's totally usable. Here is the small one which tells you that the maintenance is needed because it needs the engine oil and filter change, which we also will do for the owner. It has a double, very large and useful glove box. That's the upper, and there is the normal lower one. Absolutely fantastic. You can imagine it will have a really great sound, which I cannot play for reason of monetization. Here is the DVD player, which I didn't show. That's for the entertaining the kids. It's here in the roof. It will be folding down. So incredible. On top of it, look at, you have these shades. You can pull the shade up. That's also from the luxury vehicles. Mercedes, BMWs, Rolls Royces, they will have those features. This is the screen which I was talking about. Nicely put it up here, and you have some protection from the sun. Apparently you can have your own adjustment for the air conditioning, and apparently you have your own sunroof. There's one in the front, and not enough. the people in the back needs to have their own. Isn't that incredible? I just love this. Let's go look what is waiting for us underneath the hood. And as we see on outside, these people are living in the country. That's why they have a four-wheel drive, and that's why everything is super dirty. So I'm not sure if I said it. It has a 2G RFE, which is extremely reliable V6 engine. It's equipped with the timing chain, so you will be not doing that timing belt service each 80,000 miles. Everything is relatively okay, accessible. I'm seeing this area first time. It's a new customer. I never opened the hood yet, so for me it's already adventure. Looking around what might be wrong or what might be not. Just see here that ABS unit, engine mount, engine oil filler, engine oil dipstick, radiator cap, coolant expansion tank, battery, engine air filter housing, computer, fuses. Basically the intake is hidden down there. As we know, the spark plugs on the front bank are easy. The ones which are underneath that dash are difficult, but what can we do? It's a V6 squeezed in this area, so there will be some complications by it. Here is the fluid, right? Brake fluid, and it's in between minimum and max. That means the level is down. That means the brakes are worn, and I will be checking those for this owner. So this is how it looks underneath the hood. You can see the look in the back. Here are the stowaway seats, so they will disappear in the floor if needed. The gate is electric. Again, I don't care about these features, but it's there. Okay, and what do we got underneath? Nice cover or protector for the rear diff, as we discussed. It's a four-wheel drive vehicle. Nice beefy springs. Shocks are not leaked out, that's awesome. Brake pads for the brake rotors. Here is some wire which nobody knows. It's a add-on, aftermarket add-on. Nobody knows why it's hanging here, because it doesn't seem to be part of that tow breaker. There is a breaker, you probably saw it in the cabin. So this is all cool. Famous rear differential support arm bushing. You can see it's cracked, but it's just beginning. The bushing itself, the play is basically non-existent, so it's totally fine. We don't have any leaks right here at the entry. This is not damaged. The reason I'm saying it, wait what you will see, and we will look on engine oil pan. 3-piece propeller shaft with support bushings, all totally fine. There's no problem with it. So that's all good to go. We have little plastic shield, water dripping from the AC unit. Nothing wrong with the vehicle. I already started performing. You hear that? It's empty. Engine oil and filter change. So I drain that, wipe it off, and this is what you see. This is engine oil pan, completely destroyed, dented and smashed. And apparently there's that saying that no good deed can be unpunished. This owner of this Sienna he landed it to the front, and she did this. She completely lost the liner, which is supposed to be here. You know, that plastic liner, which is here, but it's not there. So she ripped that off. Nobody knows how and why. He didn't know that she completely dented this oil pan, which is not leaking, but we don't know how far is the oil pickup and if it's not going against it. So pretty scary. I show it to him. He already stopped by to see the results of inspection, and he just approved the fluids. So this came out from automatic transmission, absolutely black. As you can imagine, he's in dusty conditions. Look at the fluid. This is black. That was the miniature amount I took as a sample for him. So of course he approved that. Even the engine oil was neglected. Dark brown / black. So that's not good for VVTi engine. I can see that automatic transmission pan is hit too. I finally see it. Looking against the light gives me the chance to see that. I have to show it to him when he will be back one more time. Transfer case with its GL5 oil, automatic transmission with its Toyota WS transmission fluid. Everything else it's peachy. You can see OEM Toyota CV axles, absolutely no problem. Struts, steering, which is electric steering. There's no power steering pump and reservoir anymore. Everything is totally fine. It's relatively low miles for Toyota vehicle. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour of 2014 Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive. If you did, please give it a thumb up and stay tuned. I have way more coming your way soon. I will catch you later, alligator.